guys, good morning. So today I wanted to talk to y'all about protecting your feminine energy while dating and what that looks like and how we can better protect our hearts, because this is very important. And I feel like feminine energy is such like a buzzword right now, and especially when it comes to dating and relationships and everyday life, that everyone talks about what we should. And should is not the right word when talking about the feminine, but that's a whole different topic. Everyone talks about what's expected of the feminine, right? Our softness, our joy, our beauty, our lusciousness, our sexiness, our creativity, our intuition, all these yummy, delicious things, right? But no one talks about how to protect that. And I wanted to give you guys my personal approach that's worked for me for a long time when it comes to dating, that has kept me safe, that has weeded a lot of not so good men out. And that is basically tweaking the way that I show up to a relationship based on how the man is treating me. Okay, I love men. I love the masculine. I believe that the masculine is very necessary. Okay, you cannot create anything in this universe without masculine and feminine energy. We need both. We need both in our lives, externally, and we also need both within us. But if a man is being very good to me, okay, if he's making me feel safe, that is the most important thing as a feminine, is to feel safe. When the feminine feels safe, that is when we can let loose, that's when we can flow, when we feel secure. It's like we have that container to just be. And our water can just flow and rest, and just words cannot describe the pleasure that comes from when a woman feels safe. Okay. Both within herself and within the relationship, but we're talking about dating right now. As long as that is there, I am that best feminine version of myself. I am sweet, I'm bubbly, I'm luscious, I'm sexy. I am wanting to pounce on my man all the time. I'm wanting to give to him from a feminine place, not from an overgiving place or a masculine performance place, but from a genuine, loving, nurturing, divine feminine energy. When that gets if and when that gets taken away, all this energetic BS, all this masculine and feminine stuff goes out the effing window. The minute that he stops treating me the way that I deserve, that sweetness goes away. Either boundaries get set or I just shut down. Some people might say that's not the healthiest thing, okay, but the masculine is growing at a very, very, very slow rate, and sometimes that's what it takes to get their attention, is to take your attention away. That is how I protect myself. Instead of tap dancing and trying to amplify that sweetness that he already wasn't appreciating before, or he started to take for granted, I don't turn the volume up, I turn it down, I turn it off. And I remove myself from the situation. Sometimes that's enough to get them to act right and come around pretty quickly. Sometimes it's not. But regardless, it's not about them anymore. It's about me, and it's about protecting myself. Okay? I don't want y'all to be in conflict with a man, and instead of focusing on your inner world and your inner safety, be focusing on how you can give even more feminine energy when it's already not being appreciated. You have to take it away. And I'm not saying to weaponize intimacy. Well, if a man is mistreating you, I don't think that you should be intimate with him. But again, that's a whole nother topic. I talk in a very feminine way, like I'm kind of jumping around. That's just how the feminine has a conversation. It's like a conversation within a conversation within a conversation, right? But, yeah, I don't overgive when I'm not being appreciated. And that is how that is one way that I protect my feminine, is by monitoring how much I'm giving. And if she's not being protected and she's not being held appropriately, you get nothing of that. And I reserve all that sweetness and all that healing and all that good juju for myself, and I walk away. The feminine has to be able to walk away to be healthy. She has to be willing to do so if that's what it gets to. Okay? I hope this made sense. I know it's very quick and I could talk about this for hours, but I just wanted to give you guys that little nugget of information to protect your heart. Okay? If you're not being appreciated, do not overgive. It's not going to fix anything. Pull back, pour your good juju into yourself, and see what happens. Okay? If y'all would like to book a session or a reading with me, you can go to sirensnectar.com or text or WhatsApp 678-390-0688. Okay? Thank you. I love you. Bye. Bye, you guys.